Hello everybody, it's Philip from Java 1 1504, and this is our week 1 fundamentals video, and we're going to talk about what we've done and how we've done it as well. And so one of the first requirements is that the application must accept user input for text entry using the proper views and methods, and then we must accept user clicks using views that are specifically built for handling those clicks as well. As we can see here, we have an edit text here called an autocomplete text view. Is extended from the edit text, so that still works. And then we have a button which is extending the regular UI view that accepts clicks. Same thing down here for the item index and the show button as well. And we can come over here and take a look and make sure that we're doing it correctly. We've got our auto text view right here, and we have our button view that actually has an on-click handler on it as well. So we are handling those correctly. Now the requirement is that it must accept text, so let's go ahead and show that it accepts text. So I click on the field, I enter in text, and I can just go ahead and click on one and click add. And so there you go, it adds it in. Since only unique entries in there, we should be able to click on this. It should be able to confirm that I've already added the color. And sure enough, I've already added that color. So how did we go about doing that? Well, we actually have some collections here that we had to work with. Our first one was a hash set. This is our confirm collection. And then we have an array list of strings, which is our color collection. So when the user clicks on the add button, it fires off the method add color to collection. And we're just getting a reference to our edit text by referencing it via its ID. And then we get the reference to the string and we trim it. And then what we're going to do is we're going to make sure it's not empty. If it is, we display an error that says that it's empty. And we're also going to make sure that it doesn't exist in the confirm collection. Now the confirm collection is got the same list of data that's in our regular colors collection. The difference is all the items in the confirm collection are lowercase and trimmed. This means that they will be able to check in that hash set first if it exists, and if it does exist in there, it will not add it to the array list. Simple as that. And then we can come down here and then add it to the collection as we need to. And then we can also clear the text, change the error to 0, and we're all happy as lucky can be. The next part of the requirement was that we display accurate information that remains up to date with changes made in the underlying data collection. So if I come in here and I take a look and add a color, I have to make sure that my colors added is updated and my average length is updated. Well, how do I do that? Well, here's my update color count. Here's my update average length. If I go ahead and click on those, we'll take us down there. Update color count, it is going to get a link to our shared preferences. It's going to pull our current count out of there. It's going to add 1 to the current count. It's going to set that to our preferences and then update our text with the count right there. And then we're going to have our average length check here as well, which gets a current preference here, which pulls our current average length. And if our current length is 0, it sets the text length to the first color that we added, its length. Otherwise, it has a placeholder of 0 here, iterates through each one of the colors that are inside of our confirm collection, counts the number of lengths that they have, divides by the number of items inside of that collection, and then it sets that to the appropriate text view. The other requirement is that enter data is stored in a collection that accepts single value elements. Only unique entries are stored due to the nature of a hash set, which when we're up here, we're confirming that. Right here, this confirms it. Due to the nature of a hash set, if it already exists in there, guess what? It's not going to add. And since I made it all lowercase, I didn't have to override equals or hash code either. We have to make sure that lowercase is compared to lowercase. Boom, we can confirm without an issue. The other part there is the text field input resets after data is added collection, and proper alert method is used to show the collection elements. UI data happens when underlying data changes. So if we come back here, if I go ahead and enter a collection number that's higher, so an index number that's higher than what I have, it says it should be 2 or smaller. So we'll go ahead and we will do number 2 and click show. And then we can see that we get a nice little dialog here with the title, says it's Amaranth Red, and we can click OK. So that was our confirm requirement. You'll also see that the item index has been reset. If I add another color like yellow, I click add, it does reset that. So that, in a sense, guys, is the application. I chose to go with an item index entry down here because of the wording that he had in the assignment. And it stated that the user must select an entry from data collection by index using UI controls and display the contents of that entry in an alert. Since they have to do it by index, to me that said you must enter an index. But that's a very simple application, guys. I hope you like it. Otherwise, have a great day.